episode of Speakers of Heidelin is made possible by our generous patrons. Special thanks to our supreme and master speakers, Omeji Cat Comet, Erisu Yamakawa, Alex Franco AV, Winebow Brood, Aurora Templeton, Psyche, Azuta Starbreeze, Cletus Oreo, Nina Grimstarter, Lily Black, Bob CZ, Mikta Rabentau, Anathos Moonscar, Pamela Isley, Elenreal Maximus, Coderith Novelist, Mira Miri, Celestau Notrell, Lazy Boy, Luke Osborne, Pandaloo, Storm Arrow, Tex, Kylin, Arthur Law, Barry Danderard, Cypup, Spencer Christmas, Noy Fafnir, Celine DeLune, Edwin, Webster Wolf, Severa, Circa Barrakiel, AJ Brainswords, and Cass Ram, Ventos Tia, Ryark Forbear, Late in the House, Tony, Arcadia Lunashine, Umbral Wind, Framboise Sakuro, Bergie, Fudge, and Zephiel. Support the show and become a patron today at patreon.com/SpeakersXIV. Thank you.
This is Speakers of Heidelin.
Good evening, Aoricians. Welcome to Speakers of Heidelin, episode 389. I'm Luciel Bravestone, and I'm joined today by Georgi Wiston, Mela Vanadar, and Rollo Des.
Hello.
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 It is February 17th, 2024, and today is a quiet day in 14. Today we're going to talk about patch 6.57, and we'll be reading your MogMail. That's it. Actually, this is a historic episode because this is the first time since its introduction that we don't have recent events.
What?
I know.
FFXIV is deep?
Yeah.
What the heck? Is
What
this
the
game
heck?
over?
Oh my god. So I thought how you were going to do this was that you were going to throw to recent events and then there'd just be like a screenshot of your character going like this.
That is a good idea. Damn, I didn't think about that. I should have done that. Yeah, that's it's been quiet. We're waiting for any information about an upcoming live letter. There has been no word on that. We know that there probably will be a media tour coming up.
But that's not usually for a couple of months.
That's
still.
true, but there will be. Yeah, go on, Rolla.
I will say I had a dream recently, and I wish it was real. That I woke up one day and I was like, "Oh man, I'm sad that the expansion's over already." And it was like, actually, this was only the 0.3 patch. Still got more to look forward to.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, okay,
Yeah.
sure." And then I woke up and I was like, "Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
if we were still in the 0.3 patch, we'd still be doing the void.
Yeah. Oh,
no, it was over." That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm expecting a live letter before media tour. So I'm assuming March, maybe, like at
Yeah,
some
if we're
point
lucky.
next month.
With what in it?
Just some
Anything.
little bits of info, I guess.
You know, we
Maybe.
need something. I don't know. We need.
No, we
need
can
a
make
date.
up bullshit so good.
That's true. We need a
We
date.
can.
We need a date for the expansion. They didn't give one during
That's true. That
FanFest,
could
which
be
is when they
something.
normally do it. So
That's
Maybe
true.
some printouts of the relic armor. More of that. Maybe
more
some
some
printouts.
printouts. Yeah.
Some printouts of something.
Yeah.
When's the second half of the Hunt for Genesis 2
That-
gonna happen?
Right. That too.
He needs to announce that. Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
Yeah. What if they have like something really
job
huge?
changes.
Yeah, job changes. Yeah, that's true. They haven't talked about that at all for the expansion. They said they were going to save that.
No. Yeah, they
Um,
were. What's something huge?
Like something huge for the second part of the Mogtome thing. Like what if like
Oh,
That's possible.
yeah,
like a
Well,
mog trial.
like a unique trial. I don't.
Yeah.
Not that big, maybe.
Mm.
I thought maybe
No,
more
I
about the
don't think-
rewards. More
Oh,
than
okay.
What?
Well, there is a 16 event too that's supposed
True.
to happen
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
eventually.
There are several crossover events that we're getting. Well, the 16 is the only new one, but
Damn.
Mhm.
we are getting the 11. Is that
Yeah,
all?
11.
No.
That's true.
Yeah, that's coming back.
The yokai watch.
Yokai watch.
Earn their little sperm mount again, guys.
I want someone
What-
who's a sprout right now to get that mount, and then come. You are welcome to come to our house at Imperium, and while we're streaming, I want you to stand next to Mela in the shiny sperm mount. Thank you.
They should have made it locked so you can't get it.
Chad is correct, and I was thinking this, but I wasn't 100% sure, so I didn't want to say it. The 11 event has already been and gone.
The what event?
Oh yeah, it has. We just didn't do it.
yeah.
We already did it.
Yeah, we talked about it. Yeah,
You're right.
that's true.
You're right.
So that one,
It didn't
Yeah.
matter to
can't
us
talk about
because
that.
Yeah, we've already done it. So, okay, yeah.
That's
so
just how memorable 11 is. You know.
Well, you can't say that it's based on the memorability of it because we've done it before.
Yeah.
The only point would have been if we wanted to experience it again.
yes.
What
Yeah.
do you think the next Ultimog challenge will be?
I'm gonna go
Won't
on
be
a limb and
fishing
say
again.
it'll be the same.
Go to
Really?
pause, Joe.
I'm gonna say it's
If it's
Oh,
fishing
the,
again, I'll
uh,
fucking die. That's so funny. They're like, oh, we have this brand new feature, the Ultimog challenge.
what are
Always
the
fishing.
like? What are the major things are there that we can do
Bosnia.
though?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it could only otherwise be
I mean,
something in Eureka or Bosnia.
they did just make the one of the mini-mog challenges was catch a specific big fish.
Yeah, that one's hard.
Yeah, that one's
What about?
Where you get 3 in one trust.
Oh,
No, that one's harsh because that's weekly cap. So if you don't do it, that's RNG on a weekly basis. That's a bit harsh.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you win the jumbo jackpot.
yeah.
No, it'll be something like hard but doable, like Binding Coil of
Blue Mage.
Ultimate
I was
Bahamut or
thinking-
something.
Yeah.
I was thinking complete a Zodiac relic.
Oh, but if you've done them all, then you can't do it.
Yeah, I know that's the issue.
Yeah. Um,
Because
I don't
every
know.
other thing there is win. It could be like win front lines.
Because remember we did recently get complete a boar skin map.
Yeah,
As a
that
mini-mog
was-
Oh, it's a
challenge.
fucking boar skin.
yeah. Why
Okay.
is it so
Ridiculous.
random?
Why balls?
I mean, I could see it being something like get to room 5 of a map.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can see that.
That's yeah.
Yeah. Hope you've been buying maps for all your
I mean, ones that guarantee portals because
yeah.
if you've got everything else, pretty much the only thing you can buy. But don't use them. If I'm correct,
That's
you will
true.
have wasted them.
Oh yeah.
To be
Oh,
fair,
right.
save them for when they get updated anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
If they get updated ever.
Yeah, so that's the state of things. So we're in a deep lull right now, but we'll try to get through this show. Okay.
We'll do our best. Yeah.
Yes. Stay tuned though for the post show. We'll be answering questions from the syndicate. There are more than 2 questions this time.
Oh,
Yay.
yeah. So there's.
But we got to make sure Pokemon gets, the correct amount.
We
of
don't
time
have to
steps.
make sure.
We don't have
about
to.
that.
We don't
Well,
really
that's true
have
because
to
that
make
means
sure.
it'll make it last forever. That's true.
Exactly.
That's conflicting for me. That's difficult for me. So yeah, there's that as well. So make sure you
It'll
catch.
be all right. Well, let's just talk at half speed,
Yeah, I was thinking of that. Let's
Yeah.
and then
Really add some long words.
yeah,
Just go on.
indubitably,
I mean,
my good man.
Absolutely, Mela. I agree forthwith with your truest opinion.
we have MogMail today, so there's going to be content in this podcast. This is actually not like I remember. I've said this here's old man Lukeil again, but there was a time in Stormblood, an episode which I don't think is up. It's one of the few that are the ghost ones, where we had nothing. We literally had nothing in our show notes. We
Is
started
that with
the show.
Orange? And...
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember Orange.
Oh, that sounds like a good
I
one.
remember desperately looking to Orange for him to say anything. And it was, and all he started talking
That was a
about
mistake.
was World of Warcraft.
Oh,
That's
we can do that
insane.
this time.
So I thought, okay, maybe we're not uploading this episode. Yeah, no, but don't
Listen,
worry.
I will fill the dead air. Don't worry.
Yeah. We're good at this. All right, let's.
Age of Wushu.
Yeah. I feel like let's just pretend that. Like, you know what? Just so you can get your rush of dopamine for the week.
Lukeil. This has to be historic to not have.
To not
Are you
have
trying
it?
to put recent events in
Yeah.
it? No, you can't. There
What
are
have the
no recent
viewers done
events.
to deserve it?
Exactly. You have to be strong, okay? This is a historic moment.
Well, the
If
reason
someone
why.
is,
Yeah, go on, Gary.
I was just going to say, if someone is out there, make another 14 billboard or something like
Yeah,
that.
can someone make
Yes.
some drama so that we can cover it?
I love it. We would just have to fucking become a drama channel
Yeah.
in the meantime. 14.
Yeah.
It's just in Markiplier.
Yeah.
Mention the word Final Fantasy 14 once.
Also, I'll tease for next week. We do have content for next week. Next week we're going to do a great discussion even on
Big discussion sound. That's not a big
Solution
discussion.
9. We're doing the full rundown of Solution 9 and all of the theories that we have received and that we have, that the community has, and we'll do a whole special episode on that. That's next week, so don't worry.
That's the current plan, unless Square Enix pulls a massive surprise on us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, the reason why I wanted to play the intro is because I realized, and I'm sorry that I'm going to expose you to this, but the slide is still in there.
That's fine. No, you can have the slide.
Yeah.
We cannot have the sound.
You can have a taste of it.
Yeah.
That's all you're getting.
Think about what we've lost this week. We've lost recent events. Okay. Well, that
That feels weird.
that does feel weird. Let's jump into MogMail then, and please help us.
Save us, Mark.
Did that work?
That did work. This is coming to us from Adva Zohiag. That is a name and a half. From Zodiark. Dear speakers, do you think they will ever change the dialogue of the guard outside the Garlean Embassy in Kugane to not be "that's close enough, savage" to something that better reflects the situation Garlemald is in currently? Yeah, we've talked about this.
I fucking
before.
hope so.
Yeah, it's
If they can do the flags, he
Yeah.
should still say that's in close enough, savage, while you're in Stormblood. But once you've done Endwalker, yeah.
No,
If they can make that
I-
flag work, do it.
I think it should be the same as that Japanese guy after
You-
World War II, who's
Why
on that
do we
island
bring this
forever.
up so much?
'Cause it's such a funny concept.
I agree it's funny, but I
so
feel like we've talked about him like
applicable.
10 times recently.
Yeah.
Just that they don't know the war's over or that the revolution
It
happened.
is funny.
They're
Yeah.
It
just
is
like,
funny.
yeah, I got to do my job.
Yeah. I mean, they could. I mean, there's no way that they are guarding the embassy of Garlemald and are unaware that their empire has collapsed. That is literally
Maybe-
impossible.
Everyone in Kugane feels bad for them and they don't want to tell them the news. You know?
They're just faking like missives
Yeah.
coming in
Yeah.
from Garlemald.
Yeah, maybe they're just like super racists.
Well,
That's
yeah.
true.
That is true.
They could just be like,
But
they could live Garlemald to the very core.
But
I mean, they're not going to receive punishment for that.
Yeah.
There's no like discriminatory laws in Kugane, as far as we're aware.
but their legitimacy as an embassy is kind of gone.
Well, I agree. I think we should evict them.
Well,
Why
they're
do they
not-
deserve an embassy
We-
here? They're not a
Well,
country
here's-
anymore.
Here's the thing, Mela. We actually have no foothold in Kugane. We have no influence
So
over the
you're
leaders
saying we
of
should have-
Indashi.
We should have their embassy.
Yeah.
Eorzean
I think you're
Alliance.
saying that.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea, Georgi.
Well,
I
Eorzea
don't like
doesn't.
you putting words in my mouth.
Eorzea doesn't have an embassy in Kugane.
No,
But it's because-
the best
No.
we have is the East Aldenard Trading Company's branch.
Yeah,
Hmm.
which is strange. But I mean, yours is too complicated. We would need to have one embassy
Well,
for
yeah.
each nation, so it would be very.
But we have an
complicated.
alliance now that can be representative,
That's true.
but also not always.
They can make them work at that embassy because they feel bad for them. You're like, we got
Yeah.
to give you guys jobs. You guys, all your families are dead, by the way.
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
they were like living here with you or something, but like everyone back there, There was a big tower.
Yeah,
like,
remember
it was
the tower?
An entire thing.
Remember the
Do you
tower?
think the people in the Garlean molds in the embassy had the radios too, and they were listening in, or do you think the frequency didn't get that far?
That'd be a pretty long distance for a radio. I don't. Well, I guess it's
People
not
that were
using radio
listening to the
signals.
radio weren't affected because the radios distorted the effect.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
so maybe they
true.
were, and that's why they're fine.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there were towers in Othard. Or
Yes.
a
Yes, there
tower
were.
in
I-
Othard.
but
So
I don't-
the people in the Guardian Embassy would have been surely affected.
Well, Othard is quite far away from Hingashi. We don't know the
That's
range of
true.
the towers.
Yeah. More information needed on the technology.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, some of the people didn't get affected by it. Like the people that investigated the Alamegans that investigated the one in Girabania, like, they didn't get infected until they got really close to it.
That's true, actually, yeah.
The
Yeah.
only one that had, like, a larger proximity, I think, was the Tower of Babel, and that's because it was the Master Tower.
True.
Good times.
Good times. The towers. Remember when
Yeah, I liked the tower bit.
Shadowbringers
I
ended
thought it
with
was
that,
quite
with
good.
the towers?
Yeah, I quite liked
Mm.
them.
Yep. So, will they change it? I hope so. They can. It's very easy. And knowing 14's like how 14 works. So, maybe they just don't think about it.
I sincerely hope so. I would worry that they don't, because there is still the NPC, well, not even like an interactable NPC, but there's still like an NPC that has a text bubble in Gridania that will say, ugh, more outsiders when you walk past.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
true.
that's
Oh,
true,
yeah.
actually, yeah.
That's
Well,
true.
I mean, I feel like because it's like a meme essentially, the community. It's been for a while, but now it's starting to get bigger. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like once they start noticing, they're like, okay, maybe we have to change this one. 'cause
Yeah.
people are talking about it too much and making too many jokes. So
Yeah.
maybe in Dawn Show they'd be like, hey, not savage.
Yeah. Hey,
I mean,
hey,
yeah.
not savage. That's the new text.
I've been
listen,
complaining-
He's learning. He's working his way through it.
Okay, I support that.
I've been complaining about that xenophobic Gridanian for years and nothing's happened, so...
Yeah, but
Some
it's got to
people are
be
just xenophobic.
big
You can't help the Gridanians.
Yeah, the
That-
Gridanians
they
were
are
just born
racist.
xenophobes.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I'm aware, we can't help the Gridanians because we
No.
can't excise the elementals, no matter how much I want to.
True.
Perhaps it's the elementals that gave them their xenophobia in the first place.
I think it was.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I think it was an effect of having the elementals in control of who and who cannot enter the forest that led them to be xenophobic.
Yeah.
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 So, we should feel sorry for them. But we should kill that one that shouts at us.
Which one? Oh,
The
the
one
one
that
that
shouts.
yeah.
Get
right.
outside.
We're,
Yeah.
we're too disgusting and poor to enter the really nice district to the north of the city as well.
Yes. That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. It's just
And
that
we're
guy
also-
from Skyrim who's like, oh, have you ever been to the Cloud District?
Nazim. Of
Yeah.
course
And
you've
we're
not.
also too weak to go into the West Shroud, apparently.
The
Yeah.
Shroud, the Shroud, they've given, it's very clear they've given up on...
Yeah,
Neo's
well, that's
anyway,
another.
sadly.
That's why I'm just worried that this will never get updated, because there are NPCs that have dialogue that I think are incredibly incorrect at this point in the game that they
yeah.
have not changed.
But the thing is, there have been ones that have been like incorrect or like they have been updated, like in other patches.
I agree.
Or,
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
just it's picky and choosy on what they feel like doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like a lot of the NPCs in the Pearl Lane are updated once you do that quest line to like
Hmm.
help them out with like the salt stuff in the locks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Maybe it's because like they're within the bounds of the quest. So they while they were making it, they thought, "Oh yeah, that's something we can do." But the
Yeah.
Gridanian one, they probably forgot that they say that, and I
It's a
imagine
big
there's a lot of
game.
MPs they've forgotten about.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
It's a lot
There's
to keep
so
track
much
of.
text.
Yeah. Although I will
These
say
are the kinds of
yeah,
questions. These are the kinds of questions you can bring up to Yoshi P in any kind of random Q&A, and he will probably address them because they are so easy to fix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Yoshi P, why is that guy still racist in Kugane? What's going on?
remember that they are going through all of the worlds for the graphical update. They might swing by some NPCs as well and adjust their text. Maybe.
That's true.
Because now they're like, they've gone back.
While they're updating the model, they'll see all the text and I just think, "Oh God,
Yeah.
that's not right, is it?"
That's weird. He's still super racist. You only be slightly racist by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just lower that slider.
Yeah.
Turn down the racism slider slightly.
Yeah.
0.9. That's
Okay. Well, there you go.
Progress.
Thank you, Adva. So I'm sorry. You have a very difficult name. Adva Zohiag.
Mm.
Thanks for your MogMail. Let's jump into the next one. Coming up here. From Chrome Dome Massamune from Genova.
Chrome Dome.
Oh, my Chrome Dome.
Hello,
You bald?
speakers.
IRL.
Are you bald? Are you bald?
Send another
Please
MogMail.
comment, or I gotta know if you're bald.
Do you have a chromatic dome? Hello, speakers. With the Dawn Trail jobs announced, I thought it is never too early to start speculating about what jobs could be added in future expansions. Other than Mystic Knight and Geomancer, the job I'd like to see implemented is Necromancer from Final Fantasy V Advance. Now,
Wow.
since
That's
we
great.
just got a magical ranged with Pictomancer, I thought, what if Square Enix could make Necromancer, and here's the kicker, as a healer job? If you'll indulge me for a second, here are some of the spells that could translate. Res to zombie status for temporary invulnerable, then an auto regen as they come back to life. Holy water as a cure, holy spring as a group heal. The shielding could even be done with bone armor. Their attack and AoE spells could be Doomsday and Oath for summoning skeletons. Their dot could be Meltdown, maybe also an instant death spell if the enemy's health is low enough. Their artifact gear would look like the Final Fantasy V sprites. This would also let me round out a full team of edgelords with a Dark Knight, Reaper, Black Mage, and Necromancer. I heard Square Enix isn't doing any more healer or tank jobs, but for the sake of the question, do you think this type of healer is something people would want or could even work? Thank you for your time.
Could work. I
Yeah.
think it's not. I don't think it would be their first choice for a healer.
It's an interesting choice.
I like some of it though.
Yeah.
No, I think
I like
think the
the res-
theory.
With the zombie status is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe like you have there's it's either a timer on it or some way you have to get rid of it. I don't know.
Mhm.
I mean,
Maybe it has like a
generally,
lower cast time, but it also has some downsides to it.
Yeah.
I would suspect that the condition to cure it would be to full heal them.
Mm,
But I think
But too, yeah.
I think that if there is a conditional like that, it would also have to be in some way better than a regular res, because otherwise it would be just an unnecessary debuff on this healer compared to the other four.
That's true.
I think it would have to have a massively reduced cast time or something to balance
Like
it.
a 4-second one
Yeah.
compared to the 8-second one.
Yeah.
Because then they're up, but they can't really do much or there's a chance they'll die again if you don't full heal them quickly enough.
Mm-hmm.
It better be a fun concept. It would be in a strange spot considering we have the regen shield healer, and I don't think it fit too well with the regen healers, personally.
No.
So I think if they were to do something like that, it'd be like a fifth weird healer, its own thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like early Astrologian.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'd be cool in concept.
Which,
and probably
didn't go
no one
so
would
well.
pick it, and then it would get tinkered with and homogenized and ruined over the next 5 years until it's basically the same thing.
No, with new jobs they don't do that.
No.
It's just old
We'll
jobs.
see what happens
You
in
get a
10 years' time.
Yeah. Well, the insta kill, absolutely not. Would never happen. Maybe they could
No,
have like
definitely not that.
it could maybe add like a new invuln so that bosses can never get insta killed and instead just have mobs potentially have that. But I don't think they would even try. But it's a possibility.
I could see them making it work similarly to Assassinate used to work for ninjas, but I don't think it would be an insta kill.
No, I
I mean, they could also be a pet class. Again, I know
They're
they're
not
not going to
making
do
enough.
that, but we have to, within the bounds of this fantasy, if they're a necromancer, they would, they could have pets that do their DPS, like maybe a portion of their DPS. So they have decent uptime if you're not confident or whatever, or you need to heal. Or maybe they like siphon health through, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot they could do with pets with a necromancer job. Whether it's DPS or healer.
Yeah.
I mean, most necromancers are pet classes in most games.
Yes. I mean, I wish I wish for a future where healers have more are a little more complex, and that they have a little more
You used to
character.
have that.
I want more damage buttons, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
You used to have complex
I-
healers that were all quite disparate
Yeah.
It's
and interesting.
Yeah.
insane. Like the name of this game is damage. It is always damage.
Yeah. It
And
is.
yet you take that away from healers. Why?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they've struck a good balance with what they want now. I don't feel like my job isn't working anymore. Like I am always busy now, but
No, you're always busy when we're doing Savage raiding. I feel like I'm not always busy when we're doing
no. Casual content. Yeah, there's a lot
casual
of
tier
downtime.
content.
Yeah.
Oh,
I agree.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, I mean, I feel the same as for most jobs anyway.
Yeah.
Like, as a
But-
DPS, it's just avoid the bright orange patches.
Yeah, but I just don't think if you're a DPS, most of your toolkit is still necessary.
Oh,
Your
that
whole
is
when you're
toolkit
doing
is
average content.
essentially made to do damage. We have
Whereas-
3 buttons.
whereas-
essentially.
in casual content, we have a lot of buttons to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
true, actually. Yeah.
We talked about it before, but it's like, as you're gearing through Savage or Ultimates or anything, it's like everyone else gets better at something that matters. Tanks live longer, get more health, and do more damage.
Mhm.
DPS do more damage. And then healers heal more and also do a bit more damage, but like everyone's already getting reduced damage with their new gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like
It's
with
in
the
the
more
wrong
health.
direction.
Mhm.
And it doesn't make sense for the healing to go up while everything else, like damage wise, is going down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
because
agree.
if you heal more and everyone takes less damage, your overall gameplay is now nothing rather than having a competent damage rotation as well.
Yeah, then you just kind of fall back on like a really weak damage rotation. It's like
Yeah.
Mm.
if they
And
made it more
everyone thinks
interesting, the damage part, then I would, that'd be a nice change.
Mhm.
I think they either make the damage more interesting for healers toolkits, or they look into actually making just fights that healers actually do interesting things in. They never make good healer mechanics, hardly ever.
I don't think. I think they're too afraid to make punishing like heal punishing content for casuals.
Yeah, it's a problem
They-
because people are afraid of healing. Like it's a scary
Yes.
job now. Like it's you don't want
It's
to
a
get
very scary job in a game with like a 5-minute global cooldown.
Yeah,
a
you
global
have
GCD.
to-
Yeah, because
you have
lots
to
is
plan.
happening, but you're waiting for ages to do anything.
And then when you think you've done the right thing, you've used a cooldown, maybe you did it at the wrong time. Now there's a big damage thing coming. They die, and now you have to take all the fucking passive aggressiveness in chat. That's at least the
I see it.
fear that a lot of people have.
Yeah.
Which
No, just give them a cool damage rotation, an interesting
Yeah.
one that's more than just dot damage.
Yeah.
yes,
And, spell and
yeah,
AOE.
yeah. I agree.
Which
yeah, go on.
Sage gets there. It gets so close.
Mhm.
It's almost there, but I don't think it's enough still.
But don't worry, Rollo. We're
Yeah.
about that time for Sage's lifespan for it to like get dumbed down now. So
No,
I need, yeah,
I-
that's
bells are
true,
tolling.
actually.
it's the only healer I really enjoy now.
Yeah.
Please.
No.
Yeah, I need
it's
to
time.
unlock Sage and have a go on it before it gets ruined. Because I feel like Sage is the one healer that I would maybe enjoy playing.
yeah,
Because it's kind of just do damage and everyone gets healed, which is great. That seems great.
I haven't really played a lot of Sage. I'm so
Everyone
stuck
says
in
it's
my...
the best healer.
I
or
know.
one of the
I have
best
fun
healers right
leveling
now.
it.
It's not
It's very
like
fun.
meta, well, to an extent, whatever the meta is.
No, it's not meta.
But it is engaging and fun, and I thoroughly enjoy it, and like even low level content sometimes too. It's like not bad just because you get to do more than a regular healer, a slightly bit more, and
Yeah.
that's all it takes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is a good point, though, actually, Rollo. That
Oh.
newer jobs usually have a bigger toolkit in like level 50 content or like level 30, old content. Their toolkit seem to generally be bigger anyway.
Yeah, or like just busted, like red mage at low level is still
Yeah, it's either
Insane.
really OP or
Yeah.
it feels like you still have a reasonable rotation. Whereas if you go in as
Well, then
Yeah,
why
Black
didn't they
Mage.
apply that to Summoner? because that's essentially a new job.
That's true.
At this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. Summoners. They wanted you to get the authentic experience, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
The shit one.
Yeah, the shit one. Yeah.
I mean, to address the final thing that Chrome Dome said. They didn't say that they weren't doing any more healer or tank jobs, but I think they said that the next expansion probably won't have any.
No.
I think we're probably looking for the expansion after. So
8.0.
8.0 probably, and we're probably going to get another tank, I would think.
Yeah.
A tank and a healer? Is that what you think?
No, they're never going to give us
No.
another tank and healer because
No,
DPS
no.
jobs are the ones that excite the player base, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And to be fair, like this time round, oh boy, did they do some interesting things.
Yeah.
Quite a cool looking
Yeah.
new rogue class. Not super flashy, but kind of cool. Amazing painter with all the flashy effects. Now Viper looks boring and lame.
Well,
I
remember,
think Viper looks cool.
people
I think it looks like a fun
Necromancer
job,
in
but
general.
I need to play
Yeah,
them both. to understand.
I know that most of us here are more pro Pictomancer than Viper, but I have seen way more in the community be more pro Viper mailer.
I'm more on the Viper
good on
side,
you then.
honestly.
Good on you.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said most of
Yeah.
us, because I thought
Okay.
you were more pro Viper.
I thought it looked really good when they showed it, but
I
I mean, it's
like.
clear that one of them got all the budget for the visual effects.
I think we like it more because it looks like something new. While
Yeah.
Viper looks like
exactly.
we've kind of seen it before.
You
It's
got
cool.
Ninja with bigger swords.
Yeah, which is
Exactly.
cool in its
That.
own right, you know. But still,
I'll probably enjoy it, and maybe I'll end up enjoying Viper more than Pictomancer. Maybe
Yeah.
Pictomancer plays like ass, or it's just really weird or confusing
Yeah.
or whatever.
yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, I'm gonna play them both.
Yeah.
regardless, You know, it's
Same.
like,
I
I,
mean,
gotta
yeah,
level up
but
everything.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure most of us are going to try everything because of just like trying to get everything leveled. There's no punishment to leveling everything.
Oh, what did you remind
Yeah.
me of
The
that?
loss of time.
That's
What?
that's kind of the best and the worst part of starting a new expansion is knowing that all the jobs you've capped are no longer capped.
Oh, that's my favorite part.
Mm.
I
I
love
love the
leveling
beginning
so much.
I love it in the beginning, but then when you're like,
That is such a freak
That's
thing to say.
What?
no,
You don't like
I
leveling?
agree, because you get to experience, like, you've capped a job, right? You feel like you've mastered the job. All of a sudden, there's
Well,
more,
everything goes orange.
there's more knowledge.
Yeah, you get to relearn stuff. You
Yeah.
get to make the number go up.
Yeah.
That's-
Hell yeah.
I
like-
get such a high when I see the level up, like the noise. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
yes.
I like leveling
Yeah.
on jobs that I like. I would enjoy leveling up Paladin, most of the mage classes, and maybe like a couple of the ranged. Probably that's about it. Maybe one melee, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
And then I will have a miserable time doing all the healers and like the rest of the melee.
I'm
It'll
actually,
feel like a chore.
I'm kind of sad. I capped all the levels on all the jobs this expansion too quickly to where I feel like I just didn't play as much because of it. You know, where it's
Yeah.
that's like very easy content for you to do and just like kind of do mindlessly. You know.
See,
Mhm.
that's why I'm currently working on leveling all of my all my jobs on Ragnarok. Really.
to
Yeah.
do something else.
Yeah, just to do, yeah.
Oh god.
I
I
did-
think the
Yeah, go.
mistake is starting like the new jobs at minus 10 levels of what we currently have. Only giving you 20 levels or whatever.
Mm.
It's not much. And I know people don't want to level them all from 0 again, but it is
Leveling
something
from
to do.
1 to 50 is the worst part of
Yeah.
leveling in
Yeah,
this game.
But
Layla.
like, what if they gave you like 30 or 40 levels to work through, and then you really felt like you were progressing in the job and learning
At least
about it?
50. If they want to start lower, that's fine. At least 50.
At least yeah, exactly, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're never
'Cause
going to do that.
No, they're not. But it's I don't know. Just feels like you're done with the new job quite quickly. And
Yeah.
I feel when I capped Reaper, I tried that early on. I didn't really enjoy it, but I also felt like I hadn't really learnt it by the time I capped.
It's just because they want people to be able to run the expansion on the new jobs without
Well-
letting them fall too far behind everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, but possibly to the detriment of the longer term,
That's fair.
Yeah.
which in an MMO you'd think they would focus on. But I mean, here we are with no recent events, so maybe they don't.
I mean, I will say leveling from 60 to 70 is the worst part for me.
It's rough.
Every
Is it?
time I reach
Why?
level 60,
It feels slow. I know what you mean.
Just that stretch for 70 to 80 and 80 to 90, fine.
It goes by in a flash.
But for some
yeah.
reason, when I reach level 60, it feels like everything just slows the fuck down. And I don't know if it's because...
I think the XP curve is broken around that point.
I think so,
really?
Whatever the like calculation is for XP earned in like MSQ roulette, whatever roulettes,
yeah,
it feels like you get less then than you do later on.
it might just be
No,
in my mind, but I just every time I feel like, oh no, here we go. Time to spend
It feels
forever.
like the 0 or the 1 to 50. That's the one that always sticks out of my mind. Everything past that is just like a breeze. Like
but
I
one
think
feels the
doesn't
same
matter.
to me
1
as
to
well.
50
50
has
goes
so many
by quite
incentives.
quickly.
It has the hunting log, the grand company log. It has like all
The
this
hunting
stuff.
log.
Quadrant.
1 to 50 has the hunting log.
Like fucking
Yeah.
skyrockets you ahead.
Yeah, what? Not 1 to 50. You don't have MSQ.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking
roulette.
50 to 60 now.
Yeah.
I'm trying
Yeah.
50
okay.
to 60 is fine.
Yeah, 50
Like,
to 60. I
1
don't
to
know
50
number.
The
1 to
secret
50
has
you
no
have
roulettes.
you have 2 ostensibly roulettes if you include the guild test roulette.
Hmm.
Otherwise, just leveling. But you get so much XP from running the squadron dungeons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And
the only
you're
thing that got
already
me
So
through
many
1 to
tools
50.
from 1 to 50.
Yeah, I think you get
Yeah,
a
but
lot from that point. It might not be fun, but like the
Well, that's
XP
the
from 1
issue.
to 30
I
is gone in a flash.
But when you get to
I would
60 to
rather there be
70,
variety.
when you're to 60 to 70, all of those tools are gone or useless or give you too little. The squadrons
Yeah.
are shit. You don't have a hunting log. You just have to do the roulettes to get the bonus.
Yeah, you do lose a lot once you hit like Palace of the
know.
Dead, roulettes.
I
I
just did-
disagree.
I just did
Yeah,
60 to
has-
70 on Bard and it didn't feel like it to me.
Yeah,
I mean, this is
maybe-
just my
maybe-
experience, but
I
Yeah.
feel I feel like 50 to 70 is like the block of time where it seems the slowest.
oh yeah, we can
Okay.
put them both together. Yeah, I'm not saying 1 to 50 is fun or quick. It is not.
I quite like the first little bit, 30 levels until you get to your job.
30 to
it-
50
it's
on the
just-
Heavensward jobs is particularly painful because you don't even have
Oh,
hunting
yeah, that's
logs.
true. Yes, 30 to 50 on those jobs is hard.
Yeah. Okay, well there you go. I think we're way off here, but yeah, Necromancer,
Sorry,
other
yeah.
healer or tank jobs. Don't think
Necromancer.
that's going to happen anytime soon. Maybe 8.0, and then possibly
I
not a
don't see
healer.
why Necromancer couldn't be a tank.
I mean, Necromancer can be anything.
It would be a little
It
bit
could
similar to
be
Dark
anything.
Knights.
Yeah. Well, did
Yeah,
they talk
that's-
about it? When they come to design a job, it's like weapons first, like
Yeah.
whatever the
Well,
weapon design,
it'll be
Yeah.
a scythe.
and well, there you
Which
have
we
it.
already
already
have
have
a scythe.
so-
and then comes like the concept of the job, actually, like however it plays.
Yeah.
What
So
else
always
can
start with
they
a cool
use?
weapon, a
Yeah.
whip. We need a whip.
A
We need a whip.
Necromancer wouldn't whip things.
You don't know that.
Whip their zombies, you know? Like they're...
Yeah,
Also,
they
whip-
whip
Goodness.
zombies.
I don't know.
Whip might
you need to do something with it.
They have
Whip
a
might get
scythe.
used up on Beastmaster.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Whip might be used there.
Oh,
True.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my animals will
You know
suffer.
what? Maybe they shouldn't add a whip. I don't want an
Yeah, you can
Ellison
see-
whipping some Alamegans
Yeah.
in like a dungeon
Ah,
or something.
can see that
Like,
going
I don't
the
wanna
wrong
see
way.
that.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you, Chrome Dome, Masamune. If you send us a MogMail again, tell Rollo whether or not you have a dome. If
Bald
you're
report.
bald, we need a bald report.
Every
Okay.
MogMail, please tell me if you're bald.
New requirement from MogMail introduced right now.
You got a comment?
Put it
or
in
you
as
gotta
put it in as a required field on this form.
Yeah.
Are you bald?
IRL?
Yes or no?
All right. Thank you, Chrome Dome. Next. Oh God, what are you? Okay, my Suchi Sabito from Shiva.
Good enough.
Hello, speakers. Every now and again, I come across discussions about whether or not 14 should have an option for new characters to start at the latest expansion. Oh no, it's one of these. The more interesting discussion, in my opinion, is how that would actually work. And I recently had an idea that I would like to share with you. Me, as the Warrior of Light, sorry, not me, we, turn that around. We, as the Warrior of Light, will go to Tural to assist Wuklamat in the rite of succession. What if new characters could go there with Thancred and Oriange to assist her brother? You could have a little intro in which you somehow prove yourself to him, go to Tural from there, and have a slightly different experience from what old characters would get. Would that actually work, or am I missing something important? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Good time zone, everyone.
What?
It's way too cool to be something available in this game.
Now,
Yeah.
if that were the case, there would never be another skip option. That would be the skip option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would
Yeah.
never get for the next expansion or anything before. If you're gonna skip, you are going to pre-Dawn Trail every time.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
true.
But this for people who skip, this would be weird because Thancred and Urianger would be your version of the man in the caravan, whatever his name was, the
Why
Bren or
do
whatever.
they care about you?
Yeah, why? Like the dialogue. Are we hanging around the docks and they just go, huh, "You look like a likely level 1 sort who's never adventured before in their life. How about you come with us to the new world?" And then suddenly you're level 80 or 90 or whatever, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, because your character.
There's a lot of awkward things you're missing out on, and you have to think when you're talking about these things about the previous. Like, we're not just gonna not talk about the Heidelin Zodiac thing ever again. Like,
Right.
all the previous stuff still happened, and we're gonna talk about it. So for new players, it would be so incoherent, and they'd have to think about everything from that new lens, which is so much work.
They would essentially have to make 2 MSQs.
Yeah,
From there
they
on
can't do
out.
that.
No.
They can barely make one.
Okay.
And so much of so much of the NPCs like behavior is impacted by their relationship to the Warrior of Light. Like, if this was to happen, you wouldn't be able to write Graha in the same way that he's written. They would have to have like two
Exactly.
completely different sets of dialogue for Graha moving forward.
And then we'll have people who are like, Graha's quite cold, actually. I don't know what you guys are on about. And
Yeah.
it would just split the community into
Well,
the,
I mean,
the skippers and the non-skippers.
I think if you are skipping, you just have to accept that like you are missing out on
Oh, yeah.
it's so much, and you're just gonna have to catch up along the way, you know, like infer some relationships and all that with how they talk to you.
Yeah.
Maybe like I could see them maybe making their relationships a bit more clear at like the start of Dawn Trail for people who are, you know, if they were to do a skip.
The bell
They-
tolls.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
I hit the spring on my arm mount.
It's tolling for Sage.
Oh, no.
But you know, I could see them being like, "Oh, hi, it's me. You stole your former Scion friend. Remember when we, you know, I died twice?
What? No, she could never do this impetuous.
Like, hey, I'm Thancred. I'm your
Oh.
pal. Me, women good. Me dad now though.
What is it
Also,
gonna
I
be?
was
Oh.
possessed.
Hi, I'm Alize. I make clay pigs and once rescued a kobold.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not a writer. They got to figure it out. I'm just giving them the outline.
Yeah, I think that's way
I-
too
I-
much work.
It's so much work, and I do not want this really horrible introduction from all the scions as we go around for their life history at the start of this expansion for some
Because
reason.
I genuinely think that if you want to skip the story to catch up to the MSQ, you don't care, you know, about like
Yeah.
that much that you need like a whole separate MSQ.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Right? You're going into that with knowing that you've skipped it all. So you have to go either I mean, if you do care, you go back and watch the cutscenes or whatever you do, you know, whatever you do, go look up a YouTube video, you know, 2 times speed, watch through that, I don't know. You know.
Listen, official 14 YouTube, just make like a supercut of the cutscenes,
Yeah.
an abridged version for people who want to
I
skip.
am-
There you go.
You know, I'm
Put on
almost,
YouTube.
Someone
almost sure that
sounds
exists already.
terrifying.
But
Yeah, there's a ton of fan ones already.
okay, well there you go. So there are options to catch up quickly.
I mean, I think that one of the easiest solutions is to make like the comic book like type thing they had from people that didn't play Mass Effect 1 for people that started Mass Effect 2. Just a way to like show the plot, and maybe every now and then it's like, do you want to do this fight? Yes, no, okay. We'll skip past that.
Yeah.
And then like just so like there are points where you get the chance to like try out your job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the most important part is learning how to play the fucking game. If you're skipping all the way to Dawn Trail, like if I see people in the first dungeon of Dawn Trail, like no tank stance,
Mhm.
no
Well,
fucking
yeah.
AOE heals or AOE spells, like I'm gonna throttle my monitor. I'm gonna start
That is
shaking. I can't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
But they
is...
need to make it just clear what you're missing. I think just say, this is a rough guide of what's happened so far. You're gonna not understand a lot of things that's gonna happen. You know, this is your choice for skipping, but you'll get straight to the content. Do you want to do this or not?
Yeah.
And then just carry on as normal. We can't have 2 MSQs or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I think. I just teach them the game, but don't try to like make some convoluted MSQ explanation. If you skip, you know what you're doing, and you just want to get into the news story, and then whatever.
Exactly.
So
if there was a choice, if there was the possibility of having the Warrior of Light go with Thancred and Uranger rather than Wuklamut and the others, I'd fucking hope they made that available to everyone, to be honest.
Also true, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta make a new character to see that one.
And there's loads of special achievements tied to it, Yogi. But
Yes.
not countdown achievements.
Yes, and you get a unique little minion at the end.
Yeah.
If you do.
It's a character bounty.
Yeah.
You only know the
Well, you know
people
what? I will say, if they're gonna do skips, they should give like already max level players at least one skip for an ult somewhere.
Oh,
you know?
100%.
Like if in case you want to, I don't know, join a different region or something. Like it's just
The expansion should come with one.
Yeah.
If you're going to add in the skip option, the expansion at base price should come with one optional skip if you want to use it.
Does World of
And if
Warcraft
you don't
do
use
that?
it for your
Like for
You
expansion?
get-
they do it for the expensive ones. Like if you get the digital deluxe or whatever, you'll get like maybe a
Okay.
boost.
I see.
And I think at some points in time they've given away free boosts for various things because you know, like when they made the game have the what's it called? You know, level squish, that squish thing.
Oh yeah.
I think around then they might give them one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well.
Lots of games do that.
Yeah. I mean, well, see, now we're getting back to the whole discussion about
I
jumping.
do think it is something that's going to be given away with 14 at some point, but I feel like it could only be a collector's edition version of it that
I
will
think
give
that
it
makes
away.
sense.
Possibly.
There has to be some sort of edition where that is included.
Need to recoup a little bit of money from those freeloaders.
Yeah,
that's true.
I mean, if they added a jump with just normal expansion, that would encourage you to skip MSQ, and I don't think they want that to happen. You know, new players just skipping because I got it for free.
Maybe.
So there's some balancing.
Depends how it's used. They'll go, Square Enix says they'll go like a nice route where it'll be, a little not hidden, but it'll be really obvious that you're skipping. Unlike the Diablo 4 route, where if you accidentally click one button, it will auto confirm that you're now using the Battle Pass boost that you got, and you have no option to cancel it now, and now you've got to play for the next 5 months or else.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Maisuchi. Thank you.
Are you bald?
Let us know.
I don't know if
comment
you're gonna...
below.
I don't know.
I don't care for this.
I don't know about this one.
I think that's just something we need to ask every mailer.
You don't have to.
You know what?
DM
Rollo with the information. He's the one who really wants to know. Yeah,
it'll be an anonymous counter. I'll have in the background.
Right.
Count.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll DM you in a bit.
That's that then. I really want to.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we have to save some of this for next week. So that's it for MogMail. Thank you for sending us MogMail. You can send in more at speakersxiv.com/MogMail. Remember that next week we'll be talking about Solution 9. This will probably be your last chance to really get your theory into our whole
if you into our
discussion. Big discussion. This is we're not going to have another great discussion.
Yeah, that's
about
what I heard
Solution
as well,
9.
Mailer.
Yeah.
Sorry, in our what?
Into our hole, you said.
Well,
you said ass chance, by the way, too. Not on that one.
Jesus Christ!
Sorry, my mind wandered.
Very much. Ever downwards.
Yeah.
I mean, this will be your last chance until they give us more information about Solution 9.
Yeah,
that's what I was going to say.
If you want a black and white moment,
this is it.
This is your chance.
Speakersxiv.com/MogMail. Give us your best theories. Also, anything else. It doesn't have to be Cloud9. Sorry, I keep saying that. Solution 9. Any non-Solution 9 MogMails are also appreciated. Speakersxiv.com MogMail. All right then. It's time for patch 6.57. Curious picture. I wonder what that means. We'll jump into it. We'll bring it up on screen so we can go through it properly here. So we have hold on. This Okay.
Are you regretting copying and pasting the whole patch notes into the show notes rather than just providing a link?
No. I have it open already. No. It was the it's this page that's usually the problem.
Look at all those dirigibles.
There you go.
Maybe we should have a great discussion on dirigibles. Put that down.
No,
I don't know.
I want a great discussion on the implementation of cars into the world of Aetheris.
Showing the wrong date.
God.
Showing the wrong date and episode number. Even though
we've gone back a week.
We've gone back a week. It's fine. Okay, so patch 6.57 released on Tuesday. Last week, if you're watching the VOD. For some of you, it's last week already, isn't it? Because the week starts on a Sunday, freaks. So let's go. Let's go. So here's what's happened. Rewards have been adjusted for the following main scenario quests. Signs of the Seventh Dawn is now giving you fucking 40 Vesper Bay Aetheryte tickets instead of 12.
What do you mean that new players aren't having to teleport to Horizon, run down that tunnel, run through the little watery bit with all of the statues, and then through another tunnel to get to Vesper Bay?
No, everyone go to Limsa. Everyone knows that. Go to the docks.
Oh no, because then you have to
That's
do
true.
many more loading screens.
80 gil rolling around in my pockets.
Yeah, not Rick.
Do you even have to go back that many times to the
You definitely,
Vesper
I
Bay?
mean, you definitely don't have to go back 99 times. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, like you get.
Well, you've got to go back more than 30 times, I guess, and it maybe they
No,
just...
you don't actually. I think it is actually calculated for the.
Oh,
I
okay.
think the 30 is pretty accurate.
Well, you know,
I guess if
people
you're doing
might
the side
use them.
quests,
Yeah.
there, or the extremes.
I think that's nice.
Okay.
Where are my compensatory 99 tickets?
Yeah,
Square Enix?
exactly. I've done the MSQ. You
Yeah.
can see that I've got it flagged. Why haven't I got the extra rewards?
We should be getting them too.
I'll contact support.
So Sons of the Seventh Dawn used to give you 12, now gives you 40. Back from the Wood used to give you 10, now it gives you 33. And Black Wolf's Ultimatum used to give you 8, now gives you 26.
33 is a really
disgusting
horrible number.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I thought 26 was the horrible number.
Both are bad though.
They're
like
all
if you
bad.
saw times 33 or times 26, that's
for this one.
wrong. 40's fine.
Yeah. I don't know why they just.
Oh, if we do
didn't
the
give
new
flat
game,
numbers.
is that true, chat? Or are you lying to me? If you do the new game plus, you will get the rewards.
I wouldn't trust chat.
Is it
They
that
let us astray.
good that it like knows that you never received this reward before and thus gives it to you? There's no way. You
No.
do not, says chat.
Okay,
Chat lied. Don't
Chat's
read
lying to
chat.
me.
Chat's a
Why
bunch
would
of
you
liars.
lie like that?
Why are you lying?
Yeah, they want us to be grilled in the comments because we don't know the game.
Yeah.
All right,
Classic.
miscellaneous. When certain visions are in progress in the island sanctuary, players will now be able to speak with the felicitous furball to receive hints about how they may be realized.
Oh, interesting.
That's
I
nice.
don't know
guess.
if I ever had any. I don't know if I ever had any problems with that, but I guess that's useful.
Yeah.
Yeah. For some people, it makes it easier.
Hmm.
That's fine.
I think some steps I was kind of
mean-
confused, like where to go next. I think it already said in like the patch notes, really, to like what to do.
Yeah.
So I just kind of fumbled around. So I guess that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should all be available in game. So, and it's only Island Sanctuary. It's
Yeah.
meaningless solo content. So if
Mhm.
they want to make it easy, that's fine.
Yeah. The number of elegant tombstones of comedy offered for completing one line of Chloe's Wondrous Tales has been increased from 50 to 300.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
It's a big
That's
bump.
pretty nice.
Yeah. Nothing else to
There's
say,
a
but
lot
it's
of
just
tomes.
good. Good.
Not
good.
sure what you're going to do with all those tomes.
Yeah, what are you
but-
going to do with all those tomes, dude? You can get
I don't
more
know,
relic.
Gear up. No, you can't.
Yeah,
you
it's
don't get-
comedy's the
it's-
latest one.
This is comedy.
Oh,
This
shit.
is not for the one.
Yeah.
No.
Right. Well,
I
gear.
mean, this is just for like gearing up.
Yeah, I guess so.
It'd be nice if we had a conversion of current to previous at all times. So we could, if we're capped on comedy, we literally don't want to gear anything up, we could convert them now into whatever the one before is for getting the Mandeville meteorites or something.
Oh yeah.
Too bad.
It's a bit mean.
Yeah, that is weird that we don't have that actually, but nah. Okay, for battle systems, some updates. Big update to Pandemonium and Abyssea Savage, of course expected, but felt like it came later than usual this time.
Yeah. Really? I thought it normally came in the 0.58 patches, so the 0.57 is actually earlier than I was expecting.
Well, you're thinking about the number. I'm thinking about the time.
The timing seems long.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just distracted by the fact that you were almost engulfed in a solar flare.
I was? Oh, I guess a solar flare just happened. I didn't see that. I just feel like in terms of like time,
in real
time.
I feel like it's been ages.
Feels like it's been ages for this patch to arrive.
It has been longer.
Yeah.
This is about 7 months since the content first came out.
Yeah, it is the longest for any unlock, I think.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Yeah.
Which
all of the good people have done this way long ago. All right, let us losers just move on to the ones we want to do.
No,
Hey,
sorry, I got distracted by the standings list for a moment. I misread that name.
Oh,
That's a Monster
We were able to clear P10S on the first week that the unlock happened. So
That's true.
I think what we can take away from this is that Kakaitos drained us of our will to succeed.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was a combination of Kakaitos and just incompetence, I think.
Yeah.
I wanted to say that, but I wasn't going to.
Yeah. Okay. So the following adjustments have been made to Pandemonium and Abyssea Savage. Treasure coffers, it's the usual stuff. I'll just read it. The treasure coffers will now always appear with no reduction of rewards, regardless of whether any party members had previously cleared the circle. The weekly restrictions on rewards obtained from treasure coffers has been removed. The weekly entrance restriction has been removed. Players may now proceed directly to any circle, and players will now receive the power of the Echo, starting at 10% now. Unlike other instances, the strength of the Echo will not increase. Yeah, you know the drill.
Looks good. Just what you want.
Yes.
If you need to, farm out any wing.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll be farming P10 from now on until that's fine. And then
we have need to farm P10.
We are not doing that. So, Thalea has been added to the Alliance Raid Roulette. So
have not experienced that yet.
No.
But I am looking forward to the chance of potentially getting it in the future, because that will minimize the chance of getting near raids.
That's true.
I don't really remember it anymore. Spent so long doing Labyrinth of the Ancient, Circus Tower, and Cloud of Darkness.
Yeah.
With the occasional Weeping City recently in the last month, 2 months, 3 months. How long? I've not done Thalea for ages.
No, I haven't done it either. No.
I don't think I've seen any of them.
I haven't done the
new ones for a long time.
The 12
they were so good as well.
Yeah.
I did Thalea recently because I realized that my boots
were made for walking.
were not.
I thought about that too. But I was like, I'm not going to say it.
My boots weren't upgraded for my healer, so I brought them up to everything else, because that just makes me. All that tells me is that we stopped doing it weekly during streams before we'd fully geared up the left side.
Yeah,
I can believe that, to be fair.
Uh-huh.
The annoying thing is, obviously, the new ones. I don't often do capped roulettes, especially in a non-tombstone patch.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just rarely going in with a chance of getting them anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But it means, I look forward to it next expansion. Maybe leveling Viper and getting this or something. That'd be nice. I do miss them. Why'd you do that?
I mean, you'll be getting it. There'll be a chance to get it for leveling anything in the next expansion.
It'd be exciting
if you're doing alliance raids.
Yeah,
looking forward to it. Nice change.
Yes. Weekly limit for Elegant Tomestones of Comedy has been increased from 450 to 900, as expected.
Yay.
But there you go. Now we can get more. Now, PvP.
Yay.
Big update. The following adjustment, and we talked about this last week. The following adjustments have been made to the Fields of Glory. The amount of data required to win has been decreased from 2,000 to 1,600.
Yoshi
Thank
P watches
fuck
us.
for that.
Wow,
We did
Shatter
it.
is now slightly better.
It is slightly better.
You can't argue with that.
No.
It is
It's
I mean,
better
it's
because you
still
have to be in
marginally
there
less
less.
bad.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, exactly. It's still shit.
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
just less of it.
Yes. But they've made it. This is a good update as well. The amount of data gained from defeating a member of an opposing team has been increased from 5 to 8. So more
That's
points
probably good.
coming in as
Don't-
well. So
Don't
But
go
if
feeding,
your
guys.
team is
no.
if your team is still unmotivated to attack other alliances, it's a pointless piece of information, sadly.
Yeah.
But
well,
if your team is shit, then it'll also be over quicker because
it'll be over
they'll
quicker. That's
just
the
die
point.
and
Yeah.
feed more. So it's either way.
It's
Either
good
your
for the
team's good and you'll
length
win
of the
faster.
game because there will
Yeah.
always be a team that goes after and kills people. Even if like one team is feeding, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It just gives more points to them and ends the game quicker. That's
a
all we
good change.
want in the end from Shatter. We want it to end. So thanks for the update. Thumbs up. Maybe next
Could have
time.
been, you know.
What do we want it to be? Like, what is the number we want it at for it to be bearable?
700.
No,
Yeah.
700 is too slow.
1,000
say-
would be okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would go 1,200. I think 1,000 with the mechanics of Shadow would be too fast.
It's never too
I just
fast,
don't like it.
but-
I just don't like anything about it anymore. I don't like the structure of the arena. I don't like the speed of
No.
everything spawning. Even the chain. Now they've made it spawn in like I don't know. I just don't like any of it.
No.
I miss old Shatter now.
Yeah.
I
No,
liked old Shatter,
it was
and
always
I
poo-poo.
was.
Yeah,
no,
I
it
think
was not.
I think
I
it's always
liked
been
old
bad.
Shatter.
I think just the new Shatter has. Well, Georgi's always liked old Shatter, but Mela, I think you're just the current Shatter is so bad that you yearn for the shit
Oh, yeah,
that
exactly.
was old Shatter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
I
I like-
yearn for old Shatter with Heavenswood PvP,
Oh.
where you had
Ew.
to push buttons on the bar.
Get this man
I
out of
even
here.
I still liked Shatter even when it was the only thing you'd get in front lines.
Shut up.
Oh
That's horrible.
no, that's
No,
not right.
boo!
Yeah.
boo!
Boo.
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 I was
Okay.
saying-
Well, hey,
Words.
bring me, I'm right.
Get off the stage.
Okay, system updates. The additional instances implemented to prevent congestion in Old Sharlayan, Radzat-Han, and Thavnir have been removed. So,
Dead game. No one's there anymore.
Dead game,
there was
dead
one
game.
in Thavnir, to be honest.
open beta. Okay, so now we actually get to talk about this again. Open beta for the Xbox Series XS version begins.
Oh. Well, we'll not be trying it out, unfortunately.
Send us
We
an
made the
Xbox.
mistake of supporting the game slightly earlier than February 21st, so we can't try it out.
Yeah.
Phil Spencer, send us all a Series X, and we'll sing the praises of the beta.
Yeah, I will say
Okay.
something though. Yeah, actually, do that, and we can get paid. You know, pay us
Yeah.
off, and we'll
Absolutely, we'll do anything for money.
absolutely, Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's one good thing that I want to note for this. The Xbox Series XS version utilizes single sign-on authentication. Once Square Enix accounts and Xbox Microsoft accounts are linked, player can skip the login process and launch the game directly.
Really?
That's
great.
That is a very good feature that I like.
I'm surprised they have not implemented this on the PlayStation.
Yes.
It's so difficult. to
No,
type on
that's the
PlayStation.
difference because you pay for live. That's the live
Ah,
difference.
that is the premium
You're paying
experience.
for that
Yeah.
like, quick login. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I see.
I'm wanting to add an extra £5 to my subscription for quick sign and scanning.
Additionally, the Xbox Series XS version launcher will display the player's Xbox gamer tag. So make sure
Oh
you
my
Why does
God.
that matter?
clean that up. Well, no one's going to
No,
see
No,
that.
but why
because
does-
they're all
No, because yeah,
pre-made
it's the launcher. That's why. Like, why does that matter?
Well, it
Oh, yeah.
shows it
Such a
because it's your
small-
Microsoft account now. So just so you don't get
I know.
confused. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I hope it shows it in game as well, though,
Yeah.
so I can be like, "Hey guys,
Like,
what's up? It's me."
Maybe on 14 you're using
Felicitous Dog
right,
12.
right. Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why it would show you in game because you don't see people's PlayStation tags in the game either.
no, but they're just.
No,
I mean,
it shows it on the character
because
thing
it's
when
cool, dude. You get to see your fucking Xbox gamer tag on the 14 launcher, dude.
What's your gamer score, dude?
That's
Actually,
fucking
what is your
epic,
gamer score?
dude. How about they
I bet
show
your gamer
your
score's not even,
achievement,
like,
your gamer score?
25,000.
Get the gamer score on there too, dude. Okay. Resolution. The Xbox Series X supports 3 resolution options: 4K. Okay, it supports 4K, Wicked, and Full HD.
Can I say, what does WQHD mean? I don't know.
I think it's wide.
Yes.
Wide what?
It's
Quality?
it's a wider resolution.
Oh, no,
quality?
wide quad.
Wide quad.
Yeah, see?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
And
Wide quad. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, just
'Cause
say
wide quality made
1440p.
no sense to me.
For our audio listeners, it's 2160p. It's also kind of such a weird number, but that's just how resolution
That's
works.
4K.
I know, but 4K is 2160p. It's just very
21.
strange.
That's not
40p.
Exactly.
That's true. It's not 4. Yeah, it should be 4.
What the heck?
1000p. It should be 4000p.
It's 4 if you add them all up.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. An HD, obviously.
720p. Where's it at? Come on.
Yes, thank you for our Slavic brothers. Where's
Yeah,
the 40p?
The Belarus gamers. They got their
come
shit.
on.
Come on.
I don't.
Is this
I
even?
don't think they can play it
I don't
right
think
now.
they can.
Can they?
No,
I don't think this
I don't
game
think they
is
can,
out
no.
in Belarus. All right. The Xbox Series X supports 2 resolution options. They only have 1440p and 1080p.
Did you say Series S that time? Because it sounded like an X.
Series S?
Sausage.
There we go.
S for sausage.
S for sausage. The Xbox Sausage Series.
Oh, it's like we're playing Wheel of Fortune now.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. The player's Xbox gamertag and icon will be displayed to fellow Xbox Series XS players across the following UI windows: Character, Examine, Examine Deep Dungeons, Dome and
Deep
Mahjong
Dungeon.
Opponent List, and Triple Triad Tournament Opponent List. So the gamertag will be displayed in the game.
But only
as well.
for Xbox
That's
people.
interesting.
Yes. So that's why they
Character, though.
yeah.
Oh, no, so they're just in the
When you
UI
op-
window for character.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine. Yeah.
In your
That
own
does that on
character.
PlayStation as well, though. It does that on PlayStation.
Yes. Xbox icon
Oh, does
also
it?
In the
appears.
character thing, but not in any of this other
Are
stuff.
PlayStation people?
No, they don't have friends.
Okay. So PlayStation people don't see an icon like the Xbox
No,
one
I
is
don't
in the
believe
friend
so.
list and contact list. So that's new as well.
They might do.
Well, I'm
know.
expecting. I mean,
Feature.
if not,
We're not big on the
we do.
console version.
they do. That's cool.
Okay, they do.
I was going to say, don't say we as if you are a frequent PlayStation Final Fantasy 14
Oh, did I
player.
say we?
I'm
Well,
not, but I do
oh,
own
Mail
it.
did. I do also have it on PlayStation 5.
But I've loaded it like once, ran around and thought.
Yeah, I mean, I
also
own
did
it as
that.
well, but I'm not going to claim to be
No.
a PlayStation playing Final Fantasy 14 player.
We're close though. We're close.
Yeah, we're close. I mean, we're in there. We're part of it. We're part of the
Yeah,
PlayStation
we're
5
part of
community. God
something
damn it!
bigger. Exactly. We're all one people.
We're Sony ponies. out
That's
here.
right. We're
Yeah.
Sony ponies. Okay, recent players. When joining a party with members also playing the Xbox Series XS version, said members will be displayed under the recently played with section of the
that's
Xbox
cool.
Series XS friend list. So that's
So
just
you can take
cool.
it offline if you didn't like the healer and not get banned.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, this is just these are features for the Xbox, so they're just.
I actually do think these are nice features.
Yeah,
I
Xbox
think they're
Series-
all right, but like, just be careful. Like, if you don't heal very well, and suddenly you got a message like "Meet me outside Lidl," just be careful.
Okay.
Which
Yeah.
little?
Don't go.
It's just that's a very threatening since it's not specifying. It's like, oh my god, he knows where I live. All right. For achievements, of course, you are also getting Xbox achievements. Additional
That'll
achievements will
increase
be
your
added.
gamer score by tens of thousands.
Yes.
I mean, they'll probably be they'll probably be the same achievements as the ones for the PS4 and PS5, I would assume.
Yes.
Which aren't the same as the ones in game.
Right.
We're close.
Right. True.
Something there. It's close.
I have read the comments on last week's episode when we talked about the Xbox. I think it's pretty split now. Like there's
seems like, well, yeah, there are people who already, like we said, there were people who
mostly
are
just
already
not caring as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it was mostly split between people that had an Xbox already and those that didn't.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Those who were already,
But
brainwashed by by Filson.
Well,
Okay.
No, I would say the ones that are already in the infrastructure,
Yeah.
the Xbox infrastructure, don't care because
Because
are
they're already
a
in.
part of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
think about it.
Yeah,
That's
shout
fine.
out to the 2 people that commented that do play on Xbox.
Yes.
That's true.
That
Yeah.
had an Xbox. I mean,
Yeah.
that was
no,
crazy.
They don't play on Xbox because it's not available to them yet.
But they
No.
will.
As in, they have an Xbox.
Right.
Oh,
They
okay
will
then.
do.
Yeah. Welcome to 14. For those that are joining on Xbox.
We're looking forward to playing with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have not made that feel apparent at all up until this point.
Well, I have
No,
tried.
but-
Mela is hostile.
No,
as
I'm not
always.
talking to you,
Yeah,
Nikhil.
do you
Don't
know what,
worry.
You're a much
Yogi?
more welcoming individual.
Don't worry. The
Yogi,
voice
you're
that
right.
you hear.
You're right.
The voice that you're hearing
Nikhil, why
right
are
now.
you so anti?
That's just how he is.
No, Mela.
That's just how he is. Don't worry
Mela,
about him.
it's you.
It,
You're the problem.
It's you, Mela. You're the problem. Okay.
When did
In
you update? Look at that. You updated the episode. Well done.
I did, yeah.
So
Um,
pleased with you.
Stealth.
Yeah. In resolved issues, here we go. An issue during a cutscene in the main scenario quest starts in the dark, wherein Temulun's animation.
Animation.
I said his name
Temulin.
already. Animation did not
I think
display
it's a
correctly.
woman.
Okay.
It's not a gendered name I know of.
No. No. An issue regarding.
Western perspectives.
Wait, did I say him?
Oh, there's no one called
Yeah,
Temulin.
you did say him.
Did I say him? I didn't. Okay. Oh, I said
Temulin
his
is that
name.
old
Right.
mole
Sorry, I'm
woman.
having
You remember
brain
the
rot.
one with Serena Mole?
No.
Hmm.
She's the old
She's the one
woman.
that gets
Oh,
updated dialogue every now and then, in like teasing things in the future.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
her. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. The animations. This is an old issue that has been fixed
For an old woman.
for an old woman. An issue regarding Moogle Treasure Trove: The First Hunt for Genesis, wherein the Borderland Ruin Secure was erroneously listed in the MogPendium. Yeah.
Yay, they removed
Yeah.
it. The ghosts of the past has been excised.
Yeah.
No.
An issue wherein the Japanese kanji conversion stops working during text input after disabling live conversion. Mac
Mac
version
version
only.
only.
Oh, okay.
Sorry to you, Mac
Shout
Japanese
out to
gamers.
you as well. That is Mac players is probably the rarest one,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
By far.
Especially Japanese Mac players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Japanese Mac players. Comment
Let us
below.
know.
And we'll never get a comment.
You know what? Actually, I do know one person that is like that. They were so hype when it came to Mac, and they were so sad when it was fucking broken for so long.
Oh yeah.
I think they
God.
still have to emulate it through Wine.
The dark
I think
ages.
Aww.
I think it's
Yeah.
still better through Wine these days.
I see. Also, other minor text issues. Other various issues have
Do you
also been
think that-
addressed. Yeah.
Do you think they'll change the "you've got another think coming," or do you think they'll keep it in because it's apparently archaic and Mailer and I don't like it?
I think it's. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
it's
let's see.
on purpose. I think
Yeah, we said it is on purpose.
we've
It's
been
right.
through this.
What?
It's not something to correct.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but it's disgusting.
Yeah, but it is disgusting. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, are you upset when they say Kyurgen too? Like,
Yeah.
come on.
No, Kai Urchin's fine.
No, they and then they don't say Chirurgeon because that's not how it's
Well,
pronounced.
chirurgeon.
Oh, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce an archaic word.
Well,
Exactly.
maybe
You're making our
maybe
point.
you should listen to the characters speak
I know.
because
Yeah,
they
you
say
follow.
Chirurgeon.
Well, you know what,
can't help
Jurgen?
yourself.
You have another think coming, bitch. Okay.
All right. Well, there you have
Also,
it.
you know how we don't. You know how you can tell we don't have much news. We're reading the resolved and known issues part
Yes.
of the patch notes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Luke
Well,
Hill's
I-
hurrying us along when we get sidetracked, shouting at each other.
I just
Yes.
I just let that happen. It's like we have 5 minutes left. Let's just run that one out. Okay, so this is just Xbox version.
Oh, they have a Facebook button at the bottom.
Stuff to look. Oh yeah, stuff to look forward to. Stuff to look forward to in the Xbox beta. Also, they have a Facebook button. You can share on
You
Facebook.
can share on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah.
You
So you
should do it,
should-
Nikhil.
Only Facebook and X. No sharing anywhere else.
Twitter.
Well, I would call it Twitter, but it's just because it uses the symbol.
It's
Yeah,
it's
doing it.
unbelievable, but we have somehow made it through the episode.
I told you we talked at half speed.
We yes, we
I don't know
did.
about that.
I let a lot more slip through than usual today, just to make sure. Also,
You don't have any control.
I have more control than you think, Mela. I forgot what I was going to say now. We're going to wrap up the show. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. Remember to follow on Twitter at SpeakersXIV, twitch.tv/SpeakersOfHeidelin, youtube.com/SpeakersXIV, Discord and chat if you're watching on demand. Links in the description. Send us MogMail, SpeakersXIV.com/MogMail.
Especially if you have not Cloud9 theories, but Solution 9 theories.
Yeah.
That's right.
Or if you're
Solution
bald.
9.
Yeah, like and comment if you're bald too, please.
I guess, yeah. Include the information as to whether or not you're bald for Rollo's sake.
Yeah,
But
thank you.
don't send that
It's
in the
very-
MogMail. Send it to Rollo directly. Rollo@speakersxiv.com. That doesn't
That's
exist.
not a
That'll
real
go to
email.
nowhere.
Don't-
That's not a real email address.
Okay. Right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the live show if you're watching live. If not,
Okay.
well, that's the end. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
People.